Oh my god, what's that goddamn thing doing? Come and get some, you damn dirty ape! Fuck, I missed. Hey, what's up, boys and gals? I need to do this review quick because I think Caesar and all the other apes are onto my location. So let's get right the fuck into it. Alright, first things first, War for the Planet of the Apes is an amazing fucking movie. Going into this movie, I expected to see just, like what the title says, a war for the Planet of the Apes. I expected to see some huge war nonsense, just explosions and killing and all that stupid shit, but, it turns out I was super wrong. This movie is a very smart movie. It's a movie that you would walk out of thinking like, oh shit, what would I do in that very unlikely situation?
Wow, man. That's some heavy shit, man.
Which, if you really boil it down, the situation in this movie is not that unlikely. It has happened in the past. Two opposite people who just, for whatever reason, can't get along, and they just collide against one another and just create war. And you kind of see that Woody Harrelson's character, who they refer to as the Colonel, and Caesar are very much two different sides of the same coin. Their motives are almost exactly the same. Both are fighting to protect their people, and both are, for lack of a better word, afraid of what's going to happen if they're not there to defend their people. On one hand, you have the slightly pessimistic Caesar, who's not against violence, but that's more or less his last resort, especially against apes and, surprisingly humans. He does not really want to kill humans all that much, and that decision ends up biting him in the ass later on down the road. He, early on in the film, he lets a character go by the name of Preacher, and he tells him, go and tell your colonel that this is a warning. I want you guys to send a message that we're not. Savages like the way he thinks we are. So he goes and does that, lets that guy go, and then towards the end of the film, spoilers, that kind of comes to bite him in the fucking ass for doing that. There's other things in the movie too that kind of leave you just like, man, you know what, like, I don't know how I would react in that situation. There's one scene where Woody Harrelson comes in, he thinks that he's going to take out Caesar, and he ends up taking out, again, spoilers, Caesar's son and wife, and that it catapults Caesar into becoming or going down the same path as the last movie's villain, Cuba, or Cuba, yeah, I think his name is, where he kind of has this sort of hatred and bloodlust to get Woody Harrelson's character. So for a big part of the movie, that is what's happening. We follow Caesar on this long journey to get to this location where Woody Harrelson's character is at. So that takes up a lot of the movie, and when Caesar gets there, he inevitably gets captured by Woody Harrelson's soldiers, and Caesar sees what Harrelson is doing, and he's just like, holy fucking shit, he's trying to turn us into slaves before he ultimately fucking just kills us. So there's that, and the movie, I mean, if you're expecting just explosions every 2 seconds and killing every other scene, that's not what you're going to get. You're going to get a real slow-burning thinker piece that you're going to walk out saying, holy fucking shit, this movie was way fucking better than it needed to be. Way better than it needed to be. And I'm glad that it was this good. Like I said, I'm just going to make this one a little bit of a short review. This is a movie that you need to go see. This is probably the best out of all of the Planet of the Apes movies. And there's about, I want to say, like 6 or 7 of them at this point, and this is the strongest out of the whole franchise. I suggest you go see it. This movie is a fucking 8 out of 10. It's a legit solid 8 out of 10, and you know what, guys? Like always, keep it here to the Ryan T Show, and remember to like and subscribe, and tomorrow, look out for my new video. I'll be reviewing the new horror film, Wish Upon.